If you're trying to get into AI, the challenge is not the lack of resources. There are plenty of videos, tutorials out there. The real challenge is deciding what to learn and in what order. So most people start with learning tools. For example, learning how to use ChatGPT, Gemini, Midjourney to make pictures, learning about AI agents, prompt engineering. And that makes sense because that's what's visible. But that's also why they get overwhelmed and sometimes confused. What happens is that they're using AI before understanding it. Understanding tools should be actually the last step, not the first. My name is Mim Rahimi and I'm an assistant professor at the University of Houston. On this channel, I explore my curiosities at the intersection of AI and academic life. In this video, I'll share a simple 5-step roadmap to get into AI, starting from core concepts all the way to how to use the tools. This roadmap is based on my own experience learning AI, and more importantly, figuring out what to learn first and which resources are actually worth the time. The roadmaps start with the understanding the concept, then step 2 would be work with data, step 3 learn models, step 4 understand the limits, and eventually step 5 use the tools. For a casual learner, let's say about 30 minutes a day, this covers the fundamentals and practical basics of AI in roughly 4 weeks. Obviously, if you spend more time, you can compress this significantly. Step 1 is about concepts, and only concepts. Here, the goal is to build a correct mental model of what AI actually is, and just as importantly, what it is not. This is where you clarify things like the difference between AI, machine learning, and large language models without going into math, code, or tools. At this stage, you're not learning how models work, how data is structured, and how to use any tools. You're just learning how to think about AI correctly. For each step, I've included a primary resource to start with, an alternative if that start doesn't work for you, and an extended option if you want a deeper academic perspective. So the primary resource for understanding the concept of AI, probably this video summarizes what we need to learn. It's AI Basics for Beginners by Code Basics. This is a great video that shows the difference between, let's say, AI, machine learning, large language models, and how basically they're connected together. This would be a great starting point. An alternative resource could be a video from IBM Technology, and that's AI versus machine learning. It's basically digging deeper on the difference between AI and machine learning, and again, how those two are connected together. And if you want to extend your resources, I highly recommend these 3 books from the MIT Press Essential Knowledge series. The first one that I think would be the most basic one, Machine Learning. They just released the updated version. Then if you're interested to know more about, let's say, a specific type, Deep Learning is the second one. And also if you want to know more about what you hear these days, LLMs, this book on large language models came out 2 months ago. This is a great reference if you want to dig deeper on this specific topic. Step 2 is about data, not models and not tools. Once you understand what AI is conceptually, the next question is, what does AI actually operate on? Here you learn how real-world information, such as text, images, numbers, is represented in a way machines can work with. You'll hear terms like features or labels, but only at a conceptual level. The key insight in this step is that most AI systems don't fail because of the model. They fail because of the data. For the primary sources, I recommend these 3 relatively short videos, starting from what is data in AI, a very, very basic reference that explains very nicely how data works, the different types of data, and how they're basically the feed for any AI model. Then a slightly more specific, the second video, which is from IBM Technology again, what is AI data management? Digging a little bit deeper in terms of data management and also cleaning, securing data that can be fed to an AI model. And the third one is looking at the quality of the data. Is your data ready for AI? By Don Woodlock. So the third one is equally important as the first two. So these three collectively could provide that sort of insight needed to understand the data for learning AI. For the alternative resource, I included something that it's more comprehensive. This is from Amazon, from AWS event. This is a 1-hour lecture, kind of digging much deeper on dealing with data for AI. This is much more comprehensive than the first three. This could be actually complementary when you watch the first three. And then for the extended resource, one of my favorite book, again from MIT Press, the Knowledge series. This is data science, basically talking about the basics of data and then how data science is built upon that data foundation. A very nice book and is very approachable. Step 3 is about models and only models. At this point, you know what AI is and what data looks like. Now the question is, how does an AI system actually learn from that data? Here we focus on the idea of training the model using the data that collected in the previous step, how a model is adjusted during learning, and how it's used afterward. You'll also learn concepts like overfitting and generalization, which explain why a model can perform well in one setting and fail in another. The goal is to understand how models learn patterns, not how to build one. There are tons of videos to explain the models that are used for AI and machine learning, and it's so hard to narrow it down to one. But here I provided just one video from Start Quest with John Stromer. He has a long list of machine learning playlists that you can basically look at. I provided here almost 104 different videos. The first one could be a great introductory, and if you like the style, you can basically dig deeper on more specific topics within this machine learning playlist. And for the alternative resource and extended resource for both, I would like to highlight the neural network playlist from 3 Blue, 1 Brown. It basically has a relatively short, very visual lectures on different topics, starting from like neural network all the way to more specific topics such as large language models. Their large language model actually is one of their most viewed videos on their YouTube channel. So this playlist of 9 videos could be both for as an alternative resource and also an extended resource if you like to dig deeper on a specific model or a specific family of models. Step 4 is about limits. This is one of the most important steps and it's often skipped. Once you understand how models learn, you also need to understand where that learning breaks down. Here you explore issues like hallucination, brittleness, and what happens when AI is used outside the conditions it was trained for. This step is not about ethics in a broader sense, and it's not about regulation or tools. It's about developing judgment, knowing when an AI system's output is reliable and when it is not. So the primary resource for this step is the very nice video by IBM Technology that talks about the limits of AI and talks about generative AI, NLPs, AGIs, and what's next, basically. So I like the word yet that is in the video. So this is basically the limit of AI at this moment. So this might change in the future, but this could provide a nice flavor of what kind of limitations we're facing right now. And then for the alternative resource, if you are interested specifically about hallucination, the first video from IBM Technology is about why LLMs hallucinate. So this is a very nice video on describing what exactly goes into this process. And if you'd like to learn more about the limits of AI, I would like to highlight this very nice interview by Lex Fridman. He's interviewing Terence Tao, one of the most brilliant minds in mathematics. Talks about the limits of AI in mathematics. A very, very nice video, very nice interview. Step 5 is where tools finally come in. If you start here, things usually feel impressive but shallow. If you arrive here after the first 4 steps, tools suddenly make sense. At this stage, AI tools are best thought of as interfaces, ways of interacting with models you already understand conceptually. This is where prompting becomes useful, not as a trick, but as a way of clearly specifying a problem. You're not trying random prompts or chasing new features. Instead, you're building simple, repeatable workflows. The goal here is not to use every tool, is to use a few tools intentionally. So talking about resources to understand tools could be subjective. It depends on your specific application. For example, if you're a student, you can basically look up the best AI tools for education. Here I provided just a few examples on some general tools that are out there that are pretty much applicable across any discipline, any work. Something like ChatGPT, something like Gemini, Zapier, or all the AI tools from Google. The first 2 videos are actually covering those sort of general AI tools that are out there, mostly free. And the third one, just an example of AI tools for a niche application, which is in this case, academic application. So this part, there's really no recommendation here. You can just, based on your application, you can just search across the web on YouTube and figure out the specific resources for your specific application. Okay, to wrap up the video, this was just a simple roadmap on how to get into AI based on my own experience of learning those and just narrowing down to some selected resources that could serve as a starting point when you want to learn more about a specific step. Long story short, AI isn't about jumping into tools. It's about understanding first and applying last. This roadmap is one way to do that. Thank you.